He She Podcast USA is now available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Deezer, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Connect with us on all platforms at He She Podcast USA. One of hip hop's biggest legends finally explains what really happened. Are we relying too much on motivation? And can your personality be confused with your sexuality? We're getting into all of it today. Don't go anywhere. This is the He She Podcast USA, baby, where different perspectives meet. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He see, he what the he see, they at the he see at the he, you what the he see, okay.
Yeah, you what the He She Podcast, huh? Los Angeles will either build you or break every expectation you came here with, and most people don't find that out until it's too late. Welcome to the He She Podcast USA, where different perspectives meet. I'm your host, Trey motherfucking Jones. And before we jump into today's number one podcast, I want to thank everyone who's been supporting this podcast. Every view, every comment, every subscription helps grow this channel. We're building something special from the ground up. If you'd like to support the podcast, donations help us upgrade cameras, microphones, lighting, travel, and production quality so we can continue bringing you bigger and better episodes every single day. If you're a business owner, artist, clothing brand, restaurant, or entrepreneur looking to reach new audiences, we have also sponsorship opportunities available. Your business can be featured before, during, or after every single episode. Every contribution goes directly back into growing this show. Now, let's get into today's episode. How y'all doing? It is Monday, and it's feeling very, very, very Monday. Now, Sunday is actually my Monday, but I don't know what it is. Today feel like Monday to me. Like I was asleep up in there, and I woke up. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Monday. Today feels like Monday. I didn't want to do nothing but actually lay on back down, man. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually get up and do what I said I was gonna do, because if I don't, then somebody else gonna do it, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be sitting back watching somebody else have my dream. So I got up. So if you here today and you decided that you was gonna keep joining us every single day, give yourself a round of applause. Cheers to you. Thank y'all so much for returning to us. Also, y'all, I want to let y'all know that we reached 100 streams. 100 streams across all platforms. Shout out to us. That's our first 100 streams in the right direction. I never thought I could do that, and we did it. I knew I could do it. I'm not going to say I never thought I could do that, but that's something that we have to celebrate. Our first 100 streams. We had 112 streams across all platforms. That means 112 people took the time to listen to my podcast. I'm pretty sure the 12 is me, but 100 people actually listen to my podcast, and I really, 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 really appreciate that, y'all. All of the support really matters. Even people who cannot donate financially, you being here and supporting, commenting, liking, sharing goes a long, 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 long way. So thank you so much, for real, from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate that. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, loving on your family, keeping yourself in good, positive company around people who only speak life into you, not people who focus on negativity and bringing you down. And also make sure you're taking care of your own health. Speaking of health, the greatest rapper of all time, Lil Wayne, decided to update everyone on two things at once. He was like, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. So he talked about the girl that he was with, the young girl that he ended up saying that he had to break off his engagement with because everybody's like, she's too young. And he's like, oh, I'm going to spare her. Anyways, Wayne probably still ain't dropped that girl. Wayne probably still talking to her right to this day, man. Wayne just sit up in there and say that. But we're going to skip right over there because this ain't no gossip channel. I actually want to talk about Lil Wayne and his epilepsy. So Lil Wayne explained that he could not perform because he had headaches, which triggered his epileptic seizures. And his doctors advised him not to perform, but many of fans had assumed he didn't show up because he was going down there to the all-white party with them. But That was not true. Lil Wayne says that he has seizures and he was not able to go there because epilepsy is an actual serious medical condition that we all do know about. So I remember in the past, Lil Wayne did speak on having epilepsy and having seizures as well. So he possibly is not telling a lie. I'm gonna trust Lil Wayne. I don't think Lil Wayne would use his platform to just make up no lie like that. And I don't think I mean, if he went to either event he would have went to, he would have got paid. So I don't think he would have skipped out on that to just go over there to the all white party to perform. I believe Lil Wayne. So I'm glad Lil Wayne is prioritizing his health. I really do. I feel like sometimes fans expect too much out of celebrities for real, for real. We gotta get him a break now. He is a human. Look at Michael Jackson, what he did to himself on that stage. And no, I'm not comparing Wayne to Michael Jackson. I'm just saying celebrity to celebrity. They gotta take care of their health first, y'all. They cannot be out here all wild and all on the stage, busting it down, splitting, and then they're damn dead. Okay? So young Moolah, baby, he got to go take care of himself. So yeah, and I feel like Wayne was cool for being transparent about what he's going through, but damn, get a new camera. What did you record that on, Lil Wayne? A flip phone? It look like he got the same damn phone he had since 2002, 2003. Lil Wayne ain't changed phones. That phone so damn blurry. I don't know. Or maybe he was eating something. He touched all over the lens. You know, I don't know him. Lil Wayne be high too. I don't know. I don't want to assume he be high. I'm not gonna say that. That's allegedly here. Don't sue me, Wayne. Sue me. I ain't got nothing. You see, I'm filming in the kitchen, don't it, Wayne? Look at my damn cabinet taped up. Do not sue me, Wayne. I'm down here in the kitchen. But yeah, and I wrote a note here. I said, is it okay for fans to be disappointed while showing empathy? Yeah, fans can still be disappointed that Wayne didn't show up, but still empathize with the man and understand that he does have to prioritize his health first, or there won't be any Little Wayne. You'll be crying and sad for another reason because he dead and fucking gone. Take care of yourself, Wayne. We love you. We really support you down here at the He She Podcast USA. That's why I talk about you any chance I get. I want to continue to bring light to the greatest rapper of all time, and we're gonna talk about whatever it is to keep you alive, Lil Wayne, because you deserve it. You did so much. I ain't gonna use my platform to always shine a light on negativity about you or only health stuff. When you have actual good achievements, you drop albums, you drop music, we're gonna talk about that too. So just know that. But yeah, y'all. So let me know in the comments how y'all feel. Answer these questions. Do y'all feel like fans expect too much from celebrities? Yes or no? Should artists be more transparent about their health issues? Yes or no? Is it okay for fans to be disappointed while showing empathy? Yes or no? And if you want my answers, when they said, do fans expect too much? I said yes, because fans want to know everything. Why this? Why that? Why that? Why? And sometimes it's better for the artist not to share things because y'all might use it against them in the future. Should artists be more transparent about health issues? Yes, but then it again, no. I feel like yes, like I just said, you want to share it with the fans because so that if you do have an episode or something does happen, you don't have to always just cancel on them or pull out without them knowing exactly the true reasons or making up fake things. So yeah, but then they're gonna try to use it against you. So yes, but then no. Is it okay for fans to be disappointed while showing empathy? The one way answer, yes. Anybody can be disappointed while showing empathy to people, but that doesn't mean that you have to just feel one way. So shout out to Lil Wayne. Shout out to everybody who understands that. So I just want to say in closing for this, health comes before entertainment every single time. And we're going to send love and prayers to Lil Wayne over here at the He She Podcast. We love you. Love, baby, in the air stands for whatever you want it to stand for at the time. Real talk. Something I want to talk about is personality versus sexuality. And this topic right here, I hope it don't get me canceled or nobody ever listen to my podcast ever again. But I think a lot of people don't know the difference between personality and sexuality. Personality is your humor, confidence, kindness, leadership, introvert versus extrovert. That would be your personality. Your sexuality would only be who you're romantically or sexually attracted to. Your sexuality doesn't automatically determine your personality. Don't lose your identity trying to fit into any crowd. I don't care what you are. Just because you black, don't do everything that every black person do. Just because you in the band in college, don't do everything that the people in the band do. It ain't one band, one sound in real life. You don't do everything you see everybody else do. Your whole identity shouldn't just reflect the people that you're around. If so, you need to move around. That's a problem if you can't be an independent person around other people. You can't have an independent identity. What is your identity? Be comfortable with who you are, but don't abandon accountability. You still a man. Your surroundings do influence your behavior, but you still a man. Do y'all get what we getting? So I made a post on TikTok. I'll play it for you. I'll play it for you. I feel like every time I make a post about anything, and I'm not the I don't want to say that word on here, but I feel like in the LGBTQ community, any man who identifies with being a man first is considered a self-hating gay person. Somebody who says like, okay, I'm this, but all of that extra shit doesn't matter. That's not my identity. My sexuality is not my personality. And then people start to make you feel like you're trying to hide something. You're trying to cater more to a certain group of people, or you're trying to be more accepted. They feel like you're ashamed of being gay. They feel like you express negative views about other gay people because of their sexuality. They feel like you're trying to distance yourself from being gay out of fear, stigma, or internalized prejudice. And then they also feel like we feel like being gay is wrong. Don't nobody give a fuck about all that, bro. Everybody wasn't raised the same at all. At all. Some of y'all are too obsessive over dumb shit. You go too deep off of the edge into dumb shit. All of that don't matter. That is not gonna get you nowhere. Who you fuck in the bedroom should stay in the bedroom. When you walk outside, you a man. That's all I be trying to say. For gay people that hang with women and you try to adapt to her mindset and do the shit that she do, you're gonna get yourself fucked up. You're gonna get fucked up. Acting like a woman, you still a man. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with you being who you want to be and being clear. And there's nothing wrong with nobody else saying that I'm just like you. I just don't do all of that shit there. I don't do all of that. Some people have had experiences in their life and have seen different things to understand that that shit doesn't work. It don't get you nowhere at all. At all. And in this life right here, you the only person got a chance to take yourself serious. So if you don't take yourself serious, nobody else will, and you can't be mad when nobody else is taking you serious and everybody is looking at you like a fucking joke. You cannot be mad. You accept it and you move on. But just because somebody doesn't see what you see or move how you move, you can't make them feel like they hate themselves. What if I feel like you hate yourself? You hate yourself enough to be subjected to anything. You weak-minded. You quick to jump on anyway. What if I feel like that? You let the world around you influence you to feel like you got to be this deep into the shit. You're the weak one. What if I say that? You would not like that. I don't think that any man, whether gay, straight, or anything, should let their sexuality be their personality. Even a straight man. You shouldn't only do stuff because you're straight. No. Straight man would never do that. That's not how this works. Nobody don't want to hear that either. At all. But definitely heavy on the gay people. Like, and I'm not saying that like I'm not, but I'm saying like, you have to remember that you're a man. For real. It sounds like I'm talking in circles, but I'm really not. This shit is level based. It's so simple. Men thinking that when they're around women, they have to be accepted in every place that women are accepted. No, just because you her gay friend don't mean you have to go everywhere she go. Go be with your people. Go be with your man. Go somewhere sometime. You can't say the same shit and talk the same way that women can talk, and you're not gonna get the same respect. And don't be mad when you don't at all. You cannot do what women do and think that you're gonna be able to move and maneuver through life the same way. I'm telling you from example. I'm telling you from experience. I mean, this shit is real. You have to still learn to maneuver and speak like a man. You got to hold your head up high. You got to have a firm handshake. You need to be a firm man because nobody is going to protect no gay man. No, because you still a man at the end of the day. Nobody is going to take care of you. Nobody is going to feed you. Nobody is going to do shit for you. I feel like gay men, people be thinking that women have it hard out here. As a gay man, you already have it hard, so why make it harder for yourself? Why? Nobody's telling you not to be yourself. I'm just saying all of that extra shit don't really help you in the real world. So why try to adapt that to your personality? Wanted to move and act like, and I'm not seeing people who want to be feminine. Being feminine is a personality. That's a part of your personality. Being feminine, that's a personality trait. I don't think being feminine or masculine is a part of a man or a woman, because men and women can be feminine and masculine. We all know that. I'm saying your sexuality, thinking that gay is more than what it is. No, no, that's just shit that you picking up. That ain't that. Somebody being feminine has nothing to do with being gay. I know plenty straight feminine men with whole motherfucking families and kids and shit. That has nothing to do with nothing at all. You act like that because you want to act like that. I don't feel like people are born that way either. I feel like you pick that shit up and you act like that because you choose to continue to act like that. Literally. And I know this because look at actors. Look at actors. You teach yourself and you move however you want to learn. Look at regular people around. When you decide you want to change your life and do better about yourself, what do? You learn better and you move better. Yeah. What you waiting on? What you finna do? Oh, okay. So stop all that. But I that just was the topic on my heart because I ain't not here to bash nobody, but I feel like every time that a man speaks on something that's a gay man, I should say, speaks on something that's not a part of the norm of gay people, they always say you're a self-hating gay. And basically what a self-hating gay is, it's basically a term that people often use to criticize a gay person that believes that they believe has internalized negative attitudes towards being gay and is not clinical or formal. It's not a clinical or formal label. It's just something that's subjective. It's used subjectively. And it's not cool to me. It's not. It's not. Because what I'm saying is right. Whole time. What I'm saying is right. You just want to emotionally attach that on me to throw the blame off of you when it's really not no fucking blame game. You don't want the light on you, so now you throwing it on me. I hate people who do that. Like, let's just address this shit head on and stop throwing the message to other people. We talking about you. You felt hit. And it's crazy because you don't even have to go looking for these people. They come looking for you. They come in and on your stuff. You can make a post about anything. They coming to you to find that. So how am I self-hating when you looking for this? You're the self-hating person. It's reverse psychology and it does not work on me at all. I love being a man. Society needs to stop confusing personality with sexuality. Point blank, period. I just feel like even in the workplace and anywhere in the world, especially somebody who I live on a whole different side of the world with no family and stuff, I have to be a man. All of that gay shit is not gonna help me with nothing. That shit will set me back. Everybody gonna disrespect me and run me the fuck over, and I'm always gonna get the bottom hand fed shit. And I don't want the bottom. I want the top. I want the number 1%. I know this. I know this for a fact. Nobody's gonna respect it. It's not about hiding nothing. It's not about being ashamed at all. I honestly think that's very unfair. It is. I feel like it's actually a good idea to be private about your sexuality. I feel like who you laying down with shouldn't matter. Literally, it shouldn't matter. Especially if you play the game. If you trying to get somewhere in life, if you already understand that a lot of people already feel a certain type of way about stuff, be who you are, but hide it. Y'all feel like you gotta win loudly all the time. Everybody gotta see everything for to know what it is. What's understood don't gotta be explained. If you gay, you gay. Why I gotta be a red? Why I gotta walk around with a flag on me to be a part of the community? Or I can't just say, yeah, I get down, but that's it. Let's move past that. That is not who I am. I don't want to talk about that every time I'm around. I don't want to have those type of conversations. I don't want to carry that as my personality. Why is that a problem? Why is that considered a self-hating gay? Why? Why is it if I disagree with any viewpoints in the LGBTQ community, I'm self-hating? Why? Why is it when I don't agree with everything I'm a self-hating. That's not like that. I feel like y'all should be careful with calling people self-hating because just because they don't express their sexuality the same way that you do doesn't mean that their personalities doesn't mean that they are self-hating gay. A person's personality, values, or styles don't necessarily reflect shame. At the same time, if someone genuinely believes being gay makes them less worthy or constantly demeans themselves being because they're gay, then that is a different conversation. But a lot of the times it don't be that. A lot of the times people don't be down and being gay or downing. They just saying that they are different than you. Their personality is not the same as you. All gay people don't have the same personality. Don't think that. Don't think every gay person is going to come up with a bust down 40-inch wig with nails and all of that and stuff like that. No, not at all. Do they hate other people that do that? No. Do they care? No, you could do that. They can still be around you and all that. That's not them. They don't want to do that. Every gay person don't want to twerk and listen to bounce music all day. No, not at all. That doesn't make them a self-hating gay person. All gay people don't like to go to the gay club. That's overwhelming. That's too much. That doesn't make them a self-hating gay person. That doesn't make them feel like being gay is negative. No, don't nobody want to do all that shit all the time. That doesn't mean that. Just because a black person wants to stay in a white neighborhood doesn't mean she hates black people. That's the same damn thing. Yeah, but I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think society confuses personality with sexuality? And also, what do you consider a self-hating gay? And do you feel like a lot of the times that LGBTQ community overused the homophobic word and overused the self-hating gay term just to emotionally trap people into believing whatever they believe or doing whatever they do, and then they don't even practice the same stuff? Because a lot of the times the gay community is very fucking evil, very fucking nasty, always tearing each other down, always tearing everybody down, only using their time and shit to bash people. Literally. And then when they come around to you, want to play victim like nobody can get into your ass. Nobody can say nothing to you. No, that's not right. I'm not that person. If we get down, we get the fuck down. I don't give a damn. So let me know what y'all feel in the comments and we'll talk about that another day. Alrighty, so it's Motivation Monday, and I just want to let y'all know, fuck motivation. Consistency beats motivation. I'm telling you this on Motivation Monday. Fuck motivation. Consistency will beat that motivation. You ain't gonna always wake up and feel like it. It's gonna be times when you just do not want to get out of bed, but you know that motherfucking bills due, and if you don't get out of bed, all your shit gonna be outside on the side of that road by the time you even make it back from the liquor store, bitch. Get it together. So look. I want to let you know that motivation comes and goes. It depends on your emotion, but consistency shows up every day, creates discipline, and you will build success over time. So if you show up every single day, that discipline, you're going to be successful. I'm telling you, go to the gym. Start a podcast like I did. You see how I show up every single day. I have not stopped every single day because I want that discipline. I know somebody is going to be hiring me pretty soon to come on a job, and I'm ready to be ready. That's why I'm coming here every single day. I don't care what I don't have to talk about. I'm going to find something to talk about. Anything that comes to mind is going on this podcast, and I'm going to make sure that I give out at least 40 to 50 minutes every single day. I try to give an hour, but once I cut, I don't have that. But saving money. You got to be consistent in saving money. I'm finna start that trend too, building relationships. Now, that right there is a tricky one, but you can build good relationships and just keep your distance from people and be able to keep the relationship alive. As long as y'all have enough cool to let them egos go and be able to express in the beginning what y'all expect from one another, then it's easy. But a lot of people don't want to say the truth about what they really expect in a relationship in the beginning, and then the shit always goes sour. But if you keep it business, it won't matter and not personal. But if you're trying to be somebody's friend, you got to know a lot of stuff about them in the beginning to even see if it's gonna work. So yeah, keep in mind, y'all. Like I said, you ain't gonna always feel it. It's times like even today, I didn't have nothing to talk about. It'd be times where you just don't have the energy to even do it. You have to find it. You have to get up and do it though. Like even when I'm going to work, sometimes I wake up and I don't feel like it. But once my feet touch the floor, and I'm up, I'm gone. I'm out of there every single time. So be that person. Even when you don't feel like it, you still show up. Even when you can't go, you gotta find it somewhere, find the energy out of somewhere to still get up and go. Cause you deserve to win. I don't want to see none of y'all at the bottom. All y'all deserve to be at the top, especially if you here with me at the He She Podcast USA. Y'all all deserve to be number one, just like this podcast. You are number one. And consistency will really change your life. Motivation will only get you started, though. I'm telling you. That's my quote for the day. Motivation will get you started, but consistency will change your life because motivation is only a hit or a miss. It's not going to always be there. You ain't always motivated to do what you need to do. Oh, I wasn't just motivated today. But if you be consistent and you have that discipline, you're going to get up and do it regardless. Consistency will build discipline. Get up every single day. Stack them days. Stack them days. Even when you don't feel it, man, go. I'm telling you. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over, but y'all have to believe in me and trust my word when I tell you that you can actually break through barriers and get over stuff if you actually be consistent in your work and believe in yourself. Love yourself enough to try something different. If you continue to do the same thing, you're going to continue to have the same results. Try something different, man. Get up. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how much it hurts you and pain you. Pain is, you know what I'm saying? No pain, no gain. I tell y'all all the time, even when you go to the gym, you if you don't get no hurt in, you ain't gonna get no work in. If you know better, do better. That's all I'm saying. You got this. Ain't nobody in your way but you. We all gotta commit to doing something for the next 30 days, whether that be stop smoking, whether that be going to the gym, whether that be fasting, whether that be meal prep, whether that be saving money, posting on your podcast for 30 days straight, posting on your YouTube for 30 days straight, posting every day on your Instagram, your TikTok, your Snapchat, whatever you gonna do, we all gonna commit to something for 30 days and we just gonna do one thing every day for 30 days. Mine might be the podcast. I might say I'm gonna post a video every single day, or I should say a podcast episode every single day for 30 days. That's what we gonna do because I want us to actually use this for the best of our ability. So we're gonna use this podcast to practice consistency and show each other that motivation will not always get us started. But I will be here to motivate y'all. But you will see over time that my motivation will only get you so far. If you don't get up and do it, I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me know what y'all want to do in the comments. All righty. What would you do? You do. This is a segment called What Would You Do? So basically, we read off a couple scenarios and then I answer, What would I do? I'm gonna have to give y'all a chance to answer the question as well, and I'll see about it in the next episode. So, scenario one, your friend wins $50 million. Do you expect them to change your life too? Not necessarily. You don't owe me anything at all. You don't owe me anything. And I don't really have friends like that. So, next question. Um, You discover your coworker has been secretly talking bad about you. Do you confront them or stay silent? I found out that my coworker was talking bad about me. Actually, I found out that my manager was talking bad about me to my coworkers. And one of the coworkers told me what the boss said. So I don't like confrontation really like that. People out here in LA will really push you. I'm telling you, like people out here in LA will really push you, try to think that they bullying you if you don't say anything back, and then the moment that you do, they will play victim, pull out their phones and start recording you and stuff like that. So you have to be careful out here. But my coworker was talking bad about me, and then I went to have to train a new employee, which is it's actually my manager that was talking bad about me to the employee that my manager hired. And then the employee got in the car with me, and the employee told me what the manager was saying after midway through the shift. The employee was like, "Yeah, you kind of cool." And I wasn't going to say this, but yada, 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 yada. So what I did instead of telling the coworker, I mean, telling the manager that the person told me that, it really did bother me, but anything I do is considered aggression. I stayed silent about it until that person needed me. When my manager needed me to train another person, I put it right out there and let them know, hey, this person told me exactly what you said about me, and I don't feel comfortable training anybody, especially when I already know you probably already talked about me to this person as well. You're creating a hostile environment, and you're also ruining my reputation throughout the company. especially after I've already told you in the previous days how certain things that you guys have been doing have made me feel. This is a part of it. That's how you do that. I documented that and we move on from that. You know what I'm saying? I was a bit emotional, which I shouldn't have been. I was a bit extra emotional in that communication as well, but going forward, I have not been. But that day, it really did bother me. So, yeah, you stay silent. You don't necessarily have to confront nobody, especially at work. You don't want to do the most because you will get fired. The best thing to do is to just write it down and be quiet about it. Long as don't nobody put their hands on you, is nothing that you need to immediately address. You need to be able to control your emotions. But yeah, 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 yeah. So you accidentally received $10,000 in your bank account. Do you spend it or report it? Spend that shit. Spend that shit. Yay. Spend it. Wow, my man. Bitch, you fuck around and put 10 bands in my account if you want to. You won't be getting it back. I don't know what the fuck people be doing going to the police station when they find money. I'm not going no motherfucking well, but to the bank, bitch. Why would you put 10 in mine? I'm going up there to get it out to make sure it's real. Let me touch it. I need to feel it. I don't give a fuck. Catch it. Get it in blood. Put my account 10K in the negative. I don't give a fuck. Find it out of somebody else's account and give it to them. Why would I ever even give that back? 10 bands? Why do y'all be giving back that money? That's so crazy to me. But Imma keep mine. Let me know what you doing. I'm keeping mine for real. I ain't giving my money back. I'm keeping all my money. That's what 10 bands? I'm keeping it. I need me a little Tendo right now. But let me know, y'all. So what would you do? So first scenario was your best friend wins $50 million. Do you expect them to change your life too? Let me know in the comments. Scenario two, if you discover your coworker has been secretly talking bad about you, are you going to confront them or stay silent? Let me know. Last scenario, you accidentally received 10 bands in your bank account. Do you spend it or report it? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to read this on the next episode. All right, internet hot takes. So let's talk about this right here. We got some quick fire opinions that I'm going to go over, and then y'all going to go over it with me. So the internet hot takes. Is ghosting ever acceptable? Hell yeah. Ghost a bitch, block their number, lock your phone, all that. Get them the fuck out of there. Ain't nothing wrong with ghosting people, because sometimes if you give a person too much information, they feel like they got you hooked. When you explain yourself to somebody, they feel like they got you right where they at. Explaining yourself is a form of over communication. Don't over explain yourself. Just be quiet and block the fuck out of them. So ghosting is very, very, very acceptable. Ghost that bitch. Get them out of here. Get them the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. Is being late disrespectful? Being late is very, very, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. If you walk in anywhere always late, like that's disrespectful, especially if you ain't even ready when you walk in. If you ready to go and work and if you late for a good reason, then that's something different. But if you always late, that's disrespectful. I don't like people who always late and feel like somebody should wait on them. Even with your friends, like you need to be ready. If y'all say y'all gonna be at this certain spot at a certain time, you need to be ready. Don't always be late. Don't always use doing your makeup, your hair, or none of that. You knew you was going this place. You was late last week for the same shit. So if you didn't learn from that behavior, I don't even want to hang with no late people. I don't like late people. I don't like nothing about that. If we going somewhere, I want to be there on time. On time. That way I don't have to go through big crowds of people either. I do not like that. Being late is very, very, very disrespectful. So yeah, I'm gonna say this: you late, you are a fucking clown. But yeah, the social media create unrealistic expectations all the time. I say this all the time. That's why aesthetics are slowly dying out. People understand now that this stuff on social media is not real. You have to live life through your own lens because this is your vision. You looking at these pages and stuff, that's somebody else's vision. All Instagram and social media is a vision board. People posting what they want to live. Like a lot of the time, these people don't even have the stuff that you are looking at on there. You on there trying to compare yourself or align yourself with somebody who's on a different whole path than you. You deserve something different. You can't have what everybody has. And you can, but you got to go work for it. Start from where you are, work with what you got, and then be honest with yourself first and love yourself first. Then you'll have whatever else coming after that. But stop using social media as the platform for you to see where you need to be at in life. So is keeping it real sometimes just an excuse to be rude? Sometimes, yeah. I feel like sometimes people do be trying to be rude as fuck. Like, I'ma just keep it real and then say some more rude ass shit. You still need to watch your mouth. Keeping it real doesn't necessarily mean being negative or being like raunchy, and that ain't really what I want to say, but you don't have to be derogatory. I think that's the thing I want to say. It doesn't have to be bad though. You don't have to be rude, have to shit on people and stuff like that to tell people the truth. Like if you want to say somebody else stinks, you don't have to say, "Oh, you stinky as a motherfucker." You could just probably buy them some soap or something, or offer them some help, or see if everything is okay with them at home or something like that. Or instead of talking down about the way somebody work at, because y'all love shitting on people with work. Try to help them out. Hey, try to help them go get a trade. Show them some places that can help them get a trade. Show them some places that can help them get their CDLs, help them can get their welding and stuff like that. You have to do that. Stop disrespecting people. Stop shitting on people. You cannot do that, man. I hate when y'all do that. So yeah. A Mercedes Benz is literally equal to a Michael Kors to me. That's yeah. So keep that in mind. Uh-huh. The next one is, can you truly separate art from the artist? Yeah, I feel like you can. Like a lot of people feel they certain ways about certain artists. I love all artists. Literally. I listen to all types of artists that have crazy stuff attached to them. People still listen to Michael Jackson. He had a lot of weird stuff attached to him. People still listen to R. Kelly. He had a lot of weird stuff attached to him. I don't necessarily feel like, no, that brings me back to the India.Arie thing where she feels like music has energy. In the same, just in the same way that music can heal, music can be harmful. Listen to is conditioning you as well. I truly do somewhat believe that as well, but I also believe too some people can be independent in their thought process and not actually be influenced by everything around them. Some people can be aware and be taught, just like you are in the IRE, and know the right from wrong. And just because they like a song or listen to something doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to become a part of that at all. You know what I'm saying? So two things can be right at once, but we ain't gonna shit on India today. Shout out to India Irie. Love you over here at the He She Podcast. I'm done with it. We moving on from it. And I've said what I said. I'm not bullying anybody or gonna continue to talk about India Irie in a negative form or fashion at all, because she is allowed to have her opinion as well. I am strongly opposing it. However, we're not gonna shit on her every single day. So yeah, yeah. And I feel like that's what a lot of people with Young Miami too, because I like some of the music that Young Miami make, but I'm not a big Young Miami fan. Y'all know my favorite artist is Kevin Gates. I like Louisiana music. I like Gates. I like Young Boy. I like Wild Yellow. I like Boosie. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like Lil Fat. I like my stuff over there. But I listen to all other types of artists and stuff like that too. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, let's self-reflect. Let's self-reflect. Let's self-reflect. So, what version of yourself are you feeling like today? Who do you feel like today? That's what I want to know. And then also, what version of yourself are you feeding every day? What version of yourself do you feel like today? And what version of yourself are you feeding today? Answer that question for me. What habits do you have? What friends do you have? What music do you listen to? What environment are you in? What social media habits do you have? How is your mindset? Huh? Let's think about that. Let's think about that. Self reflection. What are you doing with yourself? What are you using your time for? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you giving your time, love, and energy to? What music are you listening to? What environments are you in? What are you learning from social media? What are you giving to social media? What is your mindset? These are things that we need to talk about and discuss every day. I'm really hoping and praying that every single one of you listening to this podcast today is having a great day. I hope you're in a great mindset. I hope you're not allowing social media to tell you who to be. I hope you're not being influenced by other things that you see on social media, or allowing social media to trick you into hating what you have. Love what you have, cherish the people around you, cherish the things that you have now, because in the future, you're gonna miss it. I'm telling you, whether big or small, it's gonna be something that you're gonna look back and say, wow, I remember them times. The older you get, the less you even care. So care more now. care more now, love yourself more, and create better habits. Create better habits. Take care of your health so that you can continue to live on and on and I love y'all so much, and I really appreciate each and every one of y'all for always showing up, for always coming through, watching my podcast and stuff like that. It really, really, really helps me a lot. It really does. It really does. I really appreciate y'all so much. So, yeah. Now, let me know, what do y'all want us to talk about coming up this week? I want to know. Yeah, so I gonna give a shout out to one of my people. Shout out to Precious. Precious donated $5 to our GoFundMe. Shout out to Jalen. Jaden donated $5 to our GoFundMe. So shout out to those two for showing love to us. That is $10 towards our goal. We're raising 1,900 bucks to get all of our equipment. So that is $10 towards our goal. And I really appreciate them so much. Every single contribution matters. Thank you so much for believing in us. Thank you so much for trusting the process. Precious is my moderator from YouTube. She's a very, very sweet young lady. I appreciate her so much for always supporting me from the beginning, for continuing to support me all the way to now. Thank you so much. Um, if you are a business or someone who would like to sponsor us, let me know. I really, 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 really want to work with any single person out there that's willing to work with me. I'm new, but I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be here for a very, 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 very long time because this is where my heart is at. This is what I want to do. I ain't going nowhere. So again, shout out to you, Precious, and shout out to Jaylee. Y'all really, really helped me out. Thank you. Now I do. I ain't gotta go. I don't even want to go to work, y'all. Y'all, why do I always say it? I'm not gonna say that though. I'm grateful that I got a job, but I don't be wanting to go. I just be wanting to chill and relax. What type of job can I get where I'm just sitting at home not doing nothing? I need one of them call from home jobs. Like, how can I get a work from home job where I'm just sitting at home, just like I'm talking to y'all, and I could just be answering the phone? Hello, welcome, call. How you doing? Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Somebody calling to ask about their bill or something, cussing me out for that. I just put the phone on mute and laugh. How can I get that type of job? I want a job like that. Or maybe I'm just answering chats. I know how to type. Maybe I'm just answering chats. Somebody chatting about their Apple iCloud or something. I want a gig like that. I never had a work from home job, and I think I want to try that route. Can somebody please point me in the direction of a work from home job? Because I have to continue to work a 9 to 5 while I do this gig right now until I get something that's going to be sufficient enough. Maybe a good sponsor will come through and actually help a brother out and structure everything, and I can actually get this big boy rolling. But right now, I'm concerned with just putting out content and continuing to learn the scope of everything. I'm learning how to work this. I'm learning to get my personality up to be able to speak on here, to give you guys more than just a dry broadcast. And I just want to be able to grow, grow, grow every single day. It's not easy to do this. I'm telling you, getting up every single day and coming here is very, 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 very intimidating. It's not easy. I'm telling you. You think it's easy for me to just sit right here in front of my camera in my kitchen, but this is intimidating, knowing that I got to post this out for the world, knowing that somebody could come in and rip it apart. It is intimidating. I obviously don't give a care what nobody really says, but it still is intimidating because you do want to grow. You do want every single show to be better than the last. You do want to be able to give more than just boredness. You know what I'm saying? And I am trying to do that. So I want to give myself a shout out and a clap because I'm doing the best that I can. And I showed up every single day. This is about to be my 7th or 8th episode. I keep showing up every single day. I have not stopped. I don't know anybody else who would be able to keep going like I'm keeping going. So shout out to me. I don't think nobody's bothering me. This is episode 8 that's about to drop today. I got episode 7 already out. This is about to be episode 8 that's about to drop today. So I don't think I need to be worried about anything. Sometimes you just got to go. You just gotta go. Sitting around worrying about what needs to be done is not gonna help what's not done, baby. You just gotta do it. Thank you, God, so much for being there in my life and giving me everything that I need, especially when I thought that I needed more. You already let me know that I got exactly what I need right there in my life. Thank you for teaching me in moments where I felt like I was lost, but you kept me together. Thank you for that. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for reminding me to come back together in times where I crashed out and forgot how good I had it in life. And you seen me and you said, don't let it worry about you. That's okay. You crashed out. I still love you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So keep going, y'all. Love yourself. And you see how I always up myself. Do that for yourself. Love yourself. Don't focus on the negativity of your life. Turn everything into a positive. Every single thing. Before we go, I just want to thank y'all so much again for the 112 streams on my podcast across all platforms. Y'all love YouTube, I see. Shout out to YouTube over there. Y'all really have the most views over there at YouTube. So shout out to y'all. I love y'all so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for checking me out on YouTube. And I'm going to keep this going. I'm never going to stop. We are here to stay. This is the #1 podcast in the world. I'm telling you. Everybody is gonna want to come sit down with me, Trey motherfucking Jones. And y'all right here, thank you so much. Anybody who made it this far in the video, I love you. If you want some free promo, hit me up on my Instagram page. If you made it this far, if you see this video at 4721 and you want some free promo, hit me up. I'm gonna give you some free promo because you listened to my video all the way through. If you don't listen to my video all the way through, don't expect me to do it. But yeah, I'ma know because I ain't gonna clip this part or nothing. I'ma just put this in here. I ain't gonna clip this part. If you have to come hear this part, I'm gonna give you some free promotion because this is gonna let me know that you paid attention, listen to the entire episode all the way through because this is at the end. So before we leave, I want to recap today's biggest takeaways. We're gonna send love again to Lil Wayne and prioritizing his health. Shout out to you, Lil Wayne. We really do love you over here at the He She Podcast USA. As somebody who is a native of Louisiana, I really want to always shine light on my Louisianimals. Shout out to you. You are the greatest of all time. You are the staple of hip hop, and I appreciate you. I don't think I'd be here trying to do this if I didn't have influence from big stars like people from like you, from Louisiana, just like I am. So shout out to you. Secondly, we talked about the understanding the difference between personality and sexuality. And I didn't get too deep into it because I didn't want to get canceled and I don't want people to feel like I'm bashing. So I really kind of beat around the bush with it, but I just want men to understand that whether you gay, straight, bi, whatever you are, your sexuality is not your personality. You are still a man. So in order for you to get the respect that a man is supposed to have, you have to remember that in your head. You have to remember that. You cannot let your sexuality define you. It's not like that. That shit is a choice. If you choose to be gay, that's fine. That's fine. That's a choice. Be who you want to be. Be who you are, but to understand that everybody in the world doesn't have to accept that. And just because you want to be a certain way doesn't mean people in the world have to navigate around you. No, the world doesn't move like that. If you understand it, we have to navigate around each other. The world doesn't navigate around one person and make one person feel just accepted and comfortable. Everybody is under attack, and one person under attack is not more valuable and important than the next person. I don't care about the numbers. I don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, don't use that as a crutch because when people are actually being disrespected and some people are actually being homophobic against them, everybody is going to start looking at it like y'all just using it as an excuse or a crutch. That's all I was saying. That's it. Don't use it that way. And don't make other people who call you out on your shit, don't try to call them self-hating gays. No. You just don't want to take accountability, so you want to make me feel uncomfortable not about seeing through your bullshit. Just say that. Also, we talked about how consistency beats motivation. Look, show up. All you got to do is get up. If you get up out that bed, if you get up out that bed and make that bed up and not get back the fuck up in there, you done won. Stop laying the fuck back down. Stop hitting snooze on the alarm clock. Let your feet touch the fucking floor. Get up. Get up. You ain't gonna never feel like going ever. We know this. We old as hell now. We old. People who listen to this show should be well up in age. We know that you ain't gonna always feel like it, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So get the hell up and do it right now while you got the opportunity to do it. Stop thinking that somebody else is gonna come save you. Stop thinking the president is gonna come save you. Stop thinking the world is gonna save you. Nobody is coming to save you. So you need to understand it. You gotta do it for yourself. You got to do it for your family. You got to do it for your kids. You got to do it for your husband. You got to do it for your wife. Get up. Do you hear me? Now, last thing I said was think before reacting in difficult situations. When something crazy is going on, don't always feel like you just got to be crazy, crazy. Call God. Ask God. For real. You ain't got to always just react crazily. And I'm telling you as a point of a old crash out. I did. And that's because I was bullied. So I feel like being bullied all the time damn near turned me into the bully. Because I got tired of people fucking with me all the time to the point anybody fucking with me, I'm taking it to 100. All the way to 100. All the way. And the shit is pointless because if you let somebody control that much of you, then you really is a weak person. You're a weak person, so you got to take yourself back and think before you react in any type of situation. So like this video, subscribe, leave a comment about what would you do, and share this episode. And I'm going to get ready to close, but I just want to let y'all know again that I love y'all and I appreciate y'all so much for coming here. So thank you so much for everyone who spent part of my day with me here on He She Podcast USA. If there's one thing I want to take away from today's show is to stay true to who you are. Don't let the internet define you. Don't let strangers tell you who you're supposed to be. Build your own life, stand on your own values, and keep moving forward. Remember, motivation is temporary. Discipline is what changes lives. The people who win aren't always the most talented. They're usually the ones who refuse to quit. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and share the show with someone who needs to hear it. If you like to support He She Podcast USA, hit us up on the GoFundMe or the sponsor links. We have opportunities available. I appreciate every listener, every supporter, every subscriber, and every person who believes in the platform. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning, keep showing up, and keep being unapologetically yourself. I'm Trey motherfucking Jones, and this is the He She Podcast USA, where different perspectives meet. Peace out.